Thank you for joining Trichology Tuesday Tea with Tracie, where I spill the tea on all things trichology. What is a Japanese head spa and what are the benefits from it? The reason I decided to do this live and even start to offer the service is because I went for a Japanese head spa, or what I thought was going to be a Japanese head spa. And I was excited about it. I just needed some relaxation, right? And I had been hearing it was the buzz. It's not new. It's not new. It's been around a little while, but here I'm on the West Coast, and so here it's fairly new in terms of people offering it here. And so I decided to try to do some research on what it was and then looked for a location to have a Japanese head spa done. And so I thought I found that. I thought I made an appointment. It was a different price point, but I was willing to pay it because I understood what the benefits from it was. And, doing your hair yourself is just not always the same as someone else doing it, right? So I really wanted to go and relax and receive the benefits that you get from a Japanese head spa. And so I made an appointment online with the young lady and went to her location. And needless to say, I left there very disappointed in the service that I had received. So much so that I decided I'm a teacher by nature, and I've been in the industry for over 31 years. So I think I do have a little bit of experience to share. So, and I had paid, I paid top dollar for the service, and I was just really disappointed. So I just had a few follow-up questions for her, and I asked, I said, I came in for a Japanese head spa, and I was really looking to experience what I had read about and even what you advertised and what I'd seen on the internet, the equipment that's used and the techniques that are done. And I have to be honest with you, I don't want to hurt your feelings, but I just didn't really experience any of that. And so I started to ask her about her training, if she had had any formal training with Japanese head spa. And she was like, no, not really. I kind of just, picked up some things here and there and, were incorporated. And I said, I was looking for a different experience with the equipment, the spa bed and all of that. And she said, yeah, And so that's when I learned that not all Japanese head spas are equal. I did a little bit more digging into, what really is a Japanese head spa and what it should entail and where in my area was it really offered. And I found out that there wasn't anyone in my area. I'm in the Inland Empire, California, in the Inland Empire Riverside area to be specific. And there was no one offering the service. So I've learned in some of my coaching that if you find a need and it's not being offered, then offer it. So I decided to go and get certified and trained. I reached out to actually one of my mentees, and I saw that she wasn't necessarily calling it the Japanese head spa, but she had did some training. And so I reached out to her, and she was willing to share with me where she did her training. And so I did. I went and got certified and went to get training. And so for those of you who may not know what a luxury Japanese head spa is, it's a head spa that offers both relaxing and therapeutic properties for the hair and scalp. It has many benefits for the hair and scalp. If you see me looking down, it's just because I don't want to miss anything. I really want to get the information out to you guys. So it is luxury in nature. It's I feel like it's almost like a body massage as well as a facial mixed together, put together, but it's for the hair and scalp. If you're looking to have one, you want to ask a lot of questions, because there are spa-like lounges. So the Yumi, which means dream. In Japanese, Yumi means dream. And that's really the kind of experience you're supposed to have with the Japanese head spa. You're supposed to have an experience where you will fall asleep, or at least feel like you want to fall asleep. So it's really a luxury spa service. And so there are spa-like lounges. When I was doing my research, I was looking online, and I did see some of them. And I even reached out to some people who I saw using some of those lounges to find out, what their experience were with them. And then I took a look at the Yume Head Spa, and it's a different price point, so I thought, like, what is really the difference, and does it really matter? And then they have some universal type equipment, head spas, that you can use. So if you're thinking of offering this service, if you're a cosmetologist or trichologist and you're thinking of offering the service, make sure to do your due diligence. Look at all of your different options. I'm not here to promote one piece of equipment over the other, but I do know that the equipment that the young lady used for me, it wasn't very comfortable. It was a lounger, so I could lay out, but it just wasn't as comfortable as I would have liked it to be. So I would say, check and do your research on the equipment and see what best fits your need. For the Yumi, I can speak to it because I did choose to get that one, and it provides an ultimate reclining experience. So, you hit the button and the client relaxes, lays back, it fully reclines flat like a bed, and it makes it easier for the professional to work. So I've been in the industry for over 31 years, and I really didn't want to get back into behind the chair and standing over, and the posture. And I'm almost 60. So that was a concern for me. And I'm sharing this for you all because, again, not all equipment is equal. So I'm able to sit in back of the client and offer this service. So that made a difference. That made a difference for me. And some, like I said, some of the other universal lounges, you're able to do that as well. But for the one that I have, it's a very luxury, you have a very luxury shampoo delivering system. And there's 3 key elements that you want to look for when you're going for your service. You want the equipment, again, to be luxury in nature. So again, like I shared with the Yumi, it does lay all the way flat. So whether you're using that one or another one, I think that's a key element that you want to have. And then the technique. So it's not just about a shampoo. It's not just about your regular shampoo. It's about incorporating, if you're going to call it a Japanese head spa, then Japanese massage techniques that address different parts of the head. And when you're trained in doing Japanese head spa, then you'll understand there are different pressure points that will address different needs for the client. And so I am a trichologist, and so my main focus really is the health of the hair and scalp. And so in growing hair, one of the key components is addressing the sympathetic nervous system. So a lot of times we know to use topical treatments. We even know to give supplemental oral supplementation or use topical treatments and things like that. But we sometimes forget to address the sympathetic nervous system, which is very, very important. And so with learning the different Japanese massages and the different pressure points and where to apply the pressure and how much pressure and the different parts of the head and how to address them, that's very key. So you can use tools along with that. So you want to use different tools to address that. One of my favorite is, I think I posted a picture of it, but it's the head waterfall, the head spa with the waterfalls, and it's an experience. That's all I can say. It's something that you really want to experience. So it's only one of the 6 or 7 treatments that you experience during the Japanese head spa. So what I experienced when I went for my Japanese head spa was a shampoo, a regular shampoo. And I just think and know that if you're going to call it Japanese, then go and get trained for that so that you could really give the client what they're paying for, because the Japanese luxury head spa is a luxury service, so it has a luxury price to accompany it. But it's one that's well worth it because it does address of your hair and scalp, the health of your hair and scalp as well. So the environment should also be conducive to a spa-like experience. So I did the training earlier in the year, and but it took time to purchase the equipment and to get the equipment in, and I have some ladies that work in the that are rent or have suites in the office with me, and they kept saying, when are you gonna be ready? Like, when is your room gonna be ready? But it took time because I really wanted to get the lighting correctly. I tried to do it the other way with some of the other equipment, not the lounger, because I had already decided I was gonna do the Yumi head spa equipment. But some of the other equipment, I tried to get some universal stuff, and it just wasn't it. And my husband, he was there helping me, and he said, nope, Tracie, just spend the money, go get it, get what you need. So it took me some time. Sometimes it may take you a little longer to get your spa environment together, but you want to do that. So when they come in, the lighting is right, the smell is right, the equipment is right, and then you, the professional, need to be, again, trained. I don't know how much she really appreciated what I shared with her, the cosmetologist. I hope she did, because I really tried to do it in love. But I left there wanting my money back. I left there feeling like this is not it. This is not what you're advertising. This is not what I paid for. So I wanted to try my best to make certain that if someone looked up Japanese head spa and then they came to me for a service, that they really did get what they were coming for. So those are the 3 key components. I might even share before, but professional, technique, environment. Those things are important for you to try and get right so that the client really does experience the Japanese head spa. And if you're interested, I'm not one that hides information. If you're wanting to know where I got trained, you could DM me. I will share that information with you. I believe that there are enough people out in the world. I cannot service all of them. And so if you're interested in knowing where I receive my training, I don't have a problem with sharing that with you. Just inbox me or DM me, as the young folks say, and I'd be more than willing to share that with you. So what are some of the benefits? For me, what was most important is the health of the hair and scalp. Because again, I am a trichologist, but I'm a licensed cosmetologist as well. So that was important to me. And so you should experience that if they're using the right equipment and products, and they know the proper techniques to use. Then you should get some of the benefits you'll get is it'll address the health of your hair and scalp. It promotes hair growth, it relieves stress, promotes relaxation, hair vitality and wellness. It increases blood circulation. It removes excess oils and buildup on the scalp. It strengthens the hair follicle. It loosens the muscles of the scalp and helps with tight scalp. Those are just a few of the benefits of the Japanese head spa when you offer it correctly. Relaxation is so very important in addressing the sympathetic nervous system. I believe there are 3 key components that lead to healthy hair and scalp or growing the hair, and that's making sure to get the proper nutrients, addressing the sympathetic nervous system, and hydration. And some people, you might say, I don't really address those things as I should. Well, then you may not be getting optimal hair growth either. Your hair may be growing, but not optimally. So those things are important, and the Japanese head spa does offer those benefits to you. And so what you will experience at Make It Happen is even a little bit more than just that. I've decided to add some things on so you can make this experience what you choose to. I was in training with some ladies. That's all they offer is head spa. They just do the head spa and that's it. Some offer the head spa along with salon services. So you come in, you get the Japanese head spa, and then they'll blow dry and offer you services like that. And Make It Happen, you can have that, but I'm actually going to have the stylist in my salon do that part of it because I just want to focus on the relaxation and the benefits you will get through the consultation. So I am offering a consultation with mine. So from the moment that you enter or walk in, the healing process begins. And my focus is wellness for you. So sometimes you're not even experiencing any hair loss or scalp problems, but you just want to treat yourself to the experience. It's for you. If you are a male, female, or child that is suspect you might be experiencing some scalp problems or hair loss, it's for you. I do include a consultation or a hair and scalp analysis with my treatment. It'll be a 90-minute experience. So you'll have a hair and scalp consultation. You'll be in a luxury spa-like environment. I have luxury equipment. I bought all of the equipment. Again, I tried to do it the other way, and it just wasn't working for me. So I just bought all the equipment, and I keep laying in the chair myself and telling my husband, press the button, and it lays you back. And so I have special tools to enhance your experience for your head and scalp. advanced head massage techniques. Again, I did go get professional training in Japanese head and scalp massage techniques. Products to address your appropriate hair type and scalp condition. So when we do our consultation, I'll discover then, do you have dry hair and scalp, or do you have oily hair and scalp? Are you experiencing some psoriasis, eczema, seborrheic dermatitis? And I take a holistic approach to this as well. So I offer, all the different techniques, and I want to address all the 5 senses. So when you walk in, from the time you walk in to the time you leave, we're addressing one of the 5 senses. So it's either smell, or touch, or sight, or hearing, and even taste. And so, most people end up, falling asleep again, during during the service. So I am offering an introductory special. So if you are interested, if you're in the area and you're interested, you can just click the link in my bio. I'm offering $100 off. $100 off your experience. So you can click the link. If you want to know what your scalp really looks like, I didn't know that. I did not know what my scalp really looked like until I had a trichoscope analysis, and a trichoscope analysis is included in your service. So you get to see what's on your scalp. And I was terrified when I saw what was really on my scalp and how congested it was. And I do have an oily scalp. So at the time I had seborrheic dermatitis and I did not even know it. Sometimes you can have seborrheic dermatitis without having these symptoms from seborrheic dermatitis. So you may not have any burning, you may not have any excessive itching, you may not even see the scaling, or if you do, you think it's dandruff or something else, but it's seborrheic dermatitis. So you may be treating for dandruff or psoriasis when you really have seborrheic dermatitis, or treating for eczema when it's really psoriasis or something like that. So we can get you on track. And a lot of my clients were asking for this. They were asking so they come in for a consultation. They would come in for a consultation and then they'd say, I really wish that I could have had a service today, at least had my scalp detox after seeing, what is there. So this helps me with offering that to the client. So they'll get the consultation along with the scalp detox, along with so much more. So they leave knowing what's happening with their scalp and hair and why. They'll leave with a healthy scalp environment, and they'll leave with information on how to address those problems. So now they feel empowered to address their needs, whether they decide to sign on for, a treatment plan then or not. They at least have the information. So if you just want a relaxing experience, this service is for you. If you want a luxury head spa, the service is for you. If you're a man, this service is for you as well. I see my husband, Willie, join. Thank you, babe, for joining. He's always supporting me and helped me put the spa room together. So if you're a man and you just want to relax, this service is for you. If you're out there and you have non-surgical hair replacement, and in between having your unit put on, this will be an excellent service for you because you can address the health of your scalp prior to going back into wearing your non-surgical hair replacement. So that service is for you as well. If you have children that have high anxiety, this would be a very relaxing and calming service for them, unless they, that type of service is not something that is relaxing for them. If you're a bride or groom, this is a great way to treat yourself prior to your big day. Come in and have a lot of times, they go to the spa and have massages, but you don't even think about doing a head spa. And it really is an experience that you can have, or if you just want to treat yourself. So I hope for the professionals out there, this shed some light on what a Japanese head spa is, what the benefits are. And then for those of you who just wanted to know about it, I hope I was able to shed some light on that. If you have any further questions, DM me. If you can call me 951-686-2921, or go to activefollicles.com and go under my wellness center, and it talks more about the Japanese head spa, what it is, the benefits of it. The consultation is well worth the investment, especially with the $100 off. So I'm Tracie Radford, IAT certified trichologist at Make It Happen Hair Loss Center and Hair Loss Clinic and Wellness Center, here for Trichology Tuesday Tea with Tracie, where I spill the tea on all things trichology. Thank you for joining me, you guys. I really, really do appreciate you. Thank you to all of you guys who join me, who will view it later, who get on. I don't care if I only have 2 viewers, 3, 4, 5, or 100. I appreciate you guys. You do not have to take out of your time to hang out with me or follow me or connect with me. I don't take it for granted. So thank you. I appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your day, and click the link. Take care, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.